On fret on my neck, yentene can. Come here, say onifia ya ka. Bemaba ya fiasia ya na. Akwantuo ya mani pa abo asesa. Ahwe wani mu afede ya papa. Mo adwin timide de kwa bo meyem. Meyem wo bi asesa ne ma nsem. Ode hyeba ene ma me ka wasem. Nsechi be ya oda ente se won sayem. Bakuti anu meja ne ma wo proebo. Okwa chi ko pa aduane obesan be bi. Ka ru se waja buhia wo fituo. Bibre sisi. Once, Omodi, you will see special cheese. Will be a special cheese.
So corner Sanya, Cyber, Secretariania, Natural Echo, Natural Echo, Refie, and Cosina, Ofie, Fie, so corner Sanya, Cyber.
abusuafo ya chacha mu nyina aye mode share na napoku na enanwumrei matena magwam amede Akwantuo Mu Nsem ebra na nwumrei ai sade ya kano enra no ene ye betwetwe komo bebrebe efa Akwantuo Mu Nsem ho abroni beka ne se migration matters no eno ho enkomo na enanwumrei ye betwetwe se ye start ye no na ye bonkomo efa episode bi ane ne motwetwe ho komo ye se life abroad diaries ana yenumu episodes ana na yenumu twetwe ho nkomo ene yedru episode 6 ene ye betwetwe ho nkomo a ye fene say living the journey living the journey ya no dia me ni twi kan me nim so obi betima kyerem living the journey no ni twi no na just me dwene ho kakra sa nti ene anwumrei ye wo kukudamfo so wa ha yenua your brother Thomas so ewa hanum say on so beche na adwene ewo ene dwumadie ye babedi ho nti yes rese obia yetiefo mu nyina mu stay connected mo bia and disconnected from our social media platform so na mo benya nsempa etie ene anwumrei ya nti yenko kodi dwa akra omoma so yesene ama yedi dwumadie ba yentime nhye dwumadie ase wa bra yembo ndin enkyere yetiefo nti ene ya bebo nkrofo maso ya sinema de dwumadie ebramo ene anwumrei Livingstone Healthcare say wo hwehwe obi care provider na se wahwe wabusuafo amwa na yesere watu wani akire Livingstone Healthcare omo cover London hanyina na sese sukrampo omo se omo expanded to Leicester omo hwehwe nipa e wa Leicester hono mamo mo ye adwuma and se opo obi wabusuani bi na so honom sa area honom na opa adwuma na refer omo to Livingstone Healthcare na omo amo adwuma ne bi aye Italian nursery se ope school ama wonkura akọ na omo madisua ahyase yie no madisua akọ manima na wode wani akire Italia nursery omo wo Bohamwood na Italian nursery kwa no ma ba ko hono ma o machire nkwa na de yie pa they are Ofsted registered ntinya de se de obane ko sa akwa o mahwe o mana mo hu se o manimu no be hu se akonanim Palmerland Lounge so pe Ghana aduane anu nsu ede aduane ede pa adi wo krom hanum dia na wode oni akire Wilson wo Wilson hono ma Palmerland wo ho no maduane ede pa yi on be mo aduane adi ama wa de opepe bia no obenya wo honom adi Bethel photography and videography so wo bi amana betwitwa wo infonini betwitwa wedding na wo yo say outdoor yo say aye na wo yo so engagement to event bi a woyɛ biara no sɛ wofrɛ Bethel photography and videography a ɔmbɛba na ɔmabɛtwa amana yɛ kama na wohwɛ mfoni no a wobɛhu sɛ yes nti me paa mini ahadeɛ me look different wokora wo recognize wo ho wobɛhu sɛ yes wo ho ayɛ fabro so yɛ wombɛtumi atwa wo yopo ai sɛ wopɛ sɛ wosɛnde sika ɛsɛ kɔma wabusuafoɔ ɛwɔ Ghana ɛyɛ top connect ai wo download wo mo app na ɔmo rate no wɔ soro paa ɔmo so ncharge kɛse nti na wa download top connect ɔmo app no na o so watuma sɛnde sika ma wabusuafoɔ nsa aka na ɔmo de ayɛ deɛ sɛ wopɛ sɛ ɔmo mfa nyɛ ma wo live Bethel live band sɛ wopɛ ɛnwom paa ɛdɛ atie live band wɔ mu a na memenda bia na wo de radio no watane wa connected to your social media channels ni nyina na watie 2 o'clock pepe awia na wo mugina mgidigidi so bibi na wo yeso na pese o mebo life ma wa yes o meba ba ya ma na ye kama so nyum bi na wo to anase o pese wo nyum bi record ma wa anase manage ma wa Bethel live band for so ebe tima ya ma na ye kama ye wo sound engineers wa ha o mbo adwuma ye o madwuma so wote pa na o ba o mbe show kama yo so dwumadi aye di o pese wo hwe ne o betima hwe no all social media platforms Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram and TikTok. We are live ene nanapoku mina matina magom amede Akwantuo Mu Nsem ebrewo the episode 7 under the topic of life abroad diaries. Life abroad diaries. Ene episode 6 no ya to din say living the journey. Living the journey. I say ye tu kwan eko bi ma so a ye ko ye no ye won niam bebrebe experience bebrebe ne ye fam niam bebrebe ne be koso e wo ya brabom ba ne nyina no na ya gada na ye de share ne nyina mu ye share sapo mu nsuo e ma yani eda ye ma yani ye den se nya aba no de ya ba na de ye hwehwe no ye nsa be kan sa na ye be ko ye nchi a yakọ na ye ma yani ye den wo man mti no niam bebrebe ne be fefam e wo abrabom mu se yakom obi ma so a ye nim enti ne de ya fam wa de wo afam obetima frɛ na wo so wakyerɛ wadwene obi ɛna eso experience na so nima wo so obetimi aka ho asɛm na ɛbɛhyɛ ase no yeso so ye de life story so ebedi kan atodwa na mo so wonam ye no so atimi ahyɛ wo nkran na sɛ wo so obibi wo ho na so pɛ sɛ wo kana sɛ bia wo hu de wo de bɛfa krampo na ye no natimi a help with the starting point and before ɛbɛhyɛ ase no yes ye be introduce your guest wa hanum say Mr. Thomas Kapama. Mr. Thomas, so are you ready for program no? Yes, and Thomas so ha anti ya ba cheche ya dwene kama. Life. Yeah, Lamito.
Akwantuo Mu Nsem rewo wanko biye wosi yanko ye to bata go baby biyamba ye na ye nie ega se weni ebusu bia wonya sama hwan no bega bia ma baby share da e baby yakwa ni mo bro
yo Akwantuo Mu Nsem na oguso a wutie na napoku matina magwam na anwumre ya betwetwe nkomo wa Akwantuo Mu Nsem aboni be kan say migration matters no na yenumu no obama topic a ene ye twetwe ho nkomo life abroad diaries no episode 6 ene ye twetwe ho nkomo ene so ya to din say living the journey I know there comprises a lot na time no ebamu a obia so betima cheche na adwene na de obi so afamu no watimi adanadi akire yen
wanko bia wosi yanko yetu bata go baby biyamba yanom ye na
Mr. Thomas say we there say there kan say living the journey yenim say ya tu kwan ba ha anasa bia nya hankwan na yakọ yetutu kwan akọ bia bebrebe na ya fa niam bebrebe mu niam ni bi easy niam ni bi so enye easy niam ni bi ankọ say esi pen na bi so kọ say esi pen no ni nyina mu no say ye penti no ye da so wo mu ai da so ebo ye homoden e wo mu asa de ehwesa enti say ye ka you can say living a journey crampona one tiasi woman and saying and I also so dear na wafamu our abrabomu and yet only a hasin kwani de beka sam ye krum Ghana minim say Ghana nya honkwa na wotena baby ba akona atena wotena call baby bebrebe based on your profession and our ba has so profession so de wakoko baby bebrebe amwa ye nyuma bebrebe their experience na wafa na say dear na enkofo bi so a share actually in the experiences are also so obetime any acha en anwumre.
Right. Thank you very much. I'm going to speak in English, you know.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let me say hi to your cherished viewers and our listeners. Yeah. Living the journey, as you said, it comprises of so many variables. People have attained different experiences. They've explored different agendas. They've explored different manifestations. Of course, unfortunately, Darius, living the journey. I mean, like you are living your own country, your place of origin, your place of comfort, and you have traveled. You know, a lot of us travel for various reasons. Some of us travel because of economic issues. Some of us travel for adventure. Some of us travel because of tourism. You really want to know the place. Some of us travel due to academic reasons. We come to go to to further our education. But if you look at majority of the people, whether you come for education, you come for adventure, you come for anything, the underlying underpinning factor is how do you improve your life? We say we explore for greener pastures. So when we move around, we're trying to look at how we can better our lot. And how do you better your lot? It means that at least everybody has an agenda. And once you have an agenda, the agenda means that what do you actually want to achieve? And there's so many experiences outside. And like you said, it's a mixed baggage of experiences. Some you succeed, others you don't succeed. But the important thing is that every situation that you encounter abroad, every situation that you encounter in the diaspora, there is always a learning curve. Whatever you go to learn outside, you use it to better your lot. So for me, even failure, if you think that a particular item, a particular agenda has not manifested, it gives you the opportunity to rethink. It gives you the opportunity to go back to the drawing board. It gives you the opportunity to say, okay, what have I done wrong? What has gone well? What hasn't gone well? What do I need to do to get what has gone wrong right? Mm-hmm. So you if you look at it from that perspective, it means that even in failure, there is something positive in failure. I mean, like for me, in my profession as a social worker, when I came to this country, I just didn't start working as a social worker. I had to do bits and bits, comme ci, comme ça, Akwantuo Mu the trials can be many.
Oh, yes.
I didn't start straight away as a social worker, even though that was my profession.
Yeah.
And that was what brought me into this country. But when I came, this is very easy. I had to do a bit of different work, different experiences. I had to work in the care sector for about a year. Whilst I was doing that, I was going for interviews. And through the interviews, I then got my right place in social work. Some people come here without any profession at all. I know people who have come here and they have retrained. I have a lot of friends who came here from different perspectives. But some of them have trained to become construction workers. Some have trained to become security. Some have come, they've bettered themselves through some kind of education in health and social care, and they're in the care sector. Some have come, they have retrained to become nurses. Some have come and they have changed their professions completely. Because if you are not getting a job through that. So what do? You re-strategize, you rethink, So in this, when we are talking about arbitrary summer, ammonia summer, don't become like one-way traffic. You need to always have a plan B. And when one plan fails, when plan A fails, you go to plan B. When plan B fails, you go to plan C. So you need to start exploring.
Yeah, so the example is like what you said earlier, that when you came in, you didn't come into the country as a social worker.
No, even
but
though
when you came in as a carer or working as a carer.
Yes.
And then through that, you develop yourself and you're now a social worker.
Exactly.
Okay.
So even though I had a qualification as a social worker, the route to practicing as a social worker was not easy.
Yeah.
So I had to be doing something else, ways and means, before I got myself right into it. Because as a social worker, you have to register one.
Yeah.
You have to be licensed.
Yeah.
You have to show that you've got experience in it. And Ghana, the social work we do in Ghana is developmental social work.
Okay.
It's not person-centered social work.
Okay.
So even though I trained as a social worker and I registered in Ghana before I even came here, it wasn't easy because when you go for an interview, they want to look at your experience.
Yeah.
So all the experience that I was bringing out was developmental social work perspective. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So because it was developmental social work perspective, they wanted to find out how I could practice as a person-centered social worker. Because, back at home, the resources are not there.
Okay.
No, for you to practice person-centered social work. But here, they have the resources.
Yeah.
So they provide care for children, for the vulnerable, for adults, vulnerable, children who are vulnerable, so many spectrums.
Yeah.
But definitely, before I came here, I was working with the World Bank as a social specialist.
Okay.
But even then, no, it was developmental social work.
Okay.
So you know that in Ghana, most of the social workers trained are absorbed by NGOs, non-governmental organizations, charity organizations, commissions, embassies, and stuff like that.
Okay.
Because the Department of Social Welfare cannot absorb all of us, one. And secondly, when you go there, it's difficult to practice what you have actually learned. So when you travel abroad, you have to rethink, re-strategize before you get your right rhythm. And also, Akwantuo Mu, when you come, don't feel deflated.
Yeah.
When you take upon a particular pathway, a particular trajectory, and at the end of the day, you think that I'm not getting my way. You need to be patient and tolerant. You need to be gradual. You need to connect. You need to talk to people. You need to research.
Yeah.
And you need to share ideas. You need to belong to some kind of organizations as well.
Yeah.
Some people come here and they're still lonely. They have no friends. There's no association. They don't do research. There's no way in this country you come and just fold your hands. Like whether in Spain, in America, in the UK, in Amsterdam, anywhere. You don't fold your hands. You must be proactive. You have to go out there and struggle. You are like a worm.
Yeah.
On the hot sand. If you lie on that hot sand, you will wither, you will die.
Yeah.
So, but you have to find a place where, as a worm, you need a place of shade.
Yeah.
A place of mud. So that means that you have to struggle and strive.
Yeah.
And fire from all cylinders. There's no way I will succeed.
No, there's no way.
Ultimately succeed in one place. You have to explore. Okay, so you have to talk to people.
Yeah.
And do your research. And in this country in particular, especially in the formal sector, in the social care industry, or in teaching, or nursing, or medicine, or engineering, experience is very important.
Yes.
So if you come here as a first timer and you don't take time, and you start attending interviews, there's no way you may not be lucky.
Yeah. So you working as a social worker back in Ghana, and then you got opportunity to come to UK to continue with your profession. Yeah. Well, actually, you were working for World NGOs over there as well. Yeah. So comparing the two, like your experience back home and your experience here. Yeah. Now comparing the two, what are they? Is there anything that distinguish between the two, or they are all of the same sort of a profession as compared to somebody that have finished university as a social worker, working here as a social worker, and working there as a social worker, comparing the job roles? Are they actually working?
They are very different.
Okay.
Like I said, back in Ghana, when you talk about social work, then the immediate job prospects, you say, oh, Department of Social Welfare. But if you go to the Department of Social Work, they are doing things very different.
Yeah.
They are practiced to support and deal with social issues because of resource fatigue. It's not very easy.
Okay.
I think for me, I did my placement in Ghana after my first degree with Department of Social Welfare.
Okay.
The most functional department that was there was what is it? The family sector. Family sector, where families are not able to support their children. Men and women having issues, marital issues. Issues of remittance, issues of support. It's those kind of things that are more prominent there.
Okay.
But like I said, a lot of the social workers are absorbed by NGOs who are doing different things.
Yes.
Some may be doing community development.
Yeah.
Some may be doing women empowerment.
Yeah.
So different things. But here it's completely different. Here is well defined.
Yeah. Okay.
The social work profession is well defined.
Okay.
Once you get into it, you know what you want to do.
Yeah.
You can go into children.
Yeah.
You can go into vulnerable children, vulnerable adults.
Yeah.
You can go into different sectors of social work. In Ghana, it's just different. In Ghana, it's trial. Like you don't even know where you're going after your graduation. So it's completely different, and it's different, like I said, because here they have the resources.
Yeah.
So when you train and you have the experience and you get a job, it's interesting to do the job.
Yeah.
But the resources are there.
Yes.
And you see, the only problem I have, especially in social work here, is when they start asking you of your experience.
Yeah.
So you must be able to transfer experience that you've had at home. That will match the experience here. And sometimes if it's not very easy for you to do that comparison.
Yeah.
That is one of the problems here. But for me, I didn't have a problem because when I came here and I was working in the care sector, I wanted to get the experience in the care sector. And so when I went for my interview, I didn't have a problem because I was able to transfer what I learned in the care sector. Because in the care sector here, you are still dealing with vulnerable. And luckily, I was in the sector that was dealing with adolescents, vulnerable adolescents, people in mental health, in alcohol, in drugs, young persons and children with disabilities and learning needs. So I had a flair of what I'm going to meet in the field. So in the care sector, while I was directly dealing with clients, as a social worker, I'm rather an expertise for the homes, for the vulnerable homes, vulnerable institutions and stuff like that. So it's always good to start somewhere.
Yes.
So I was able to get the experience.
Okay.
So, but when you come, like I'm saying, you need to be proactive and take initiative and what you want to do. If you haven't got the expertise there, like some people don't have expertise at all when they came here. Like some people just did raw degrees and they came here. If you just do a raw degree, like you gotta do philosophy, and you come here. You gotta read history, and you come here. You gotta do development studies, and you come here. You cannot say this is exactly what I want to do.
Yeah.
But the knowledge that you've acquired there can help you as a springboard to retrain as a nurse. You can retrain as a teacher. You can retrain as a social worker. By undertaking some second degrees, and then you can work. But some of us, when we come and we don't have the capacity to retrain, because it's resources. And once you are here, not as a citizen, but as somebody perhaps who've come here with with a visa, and the visa is expiring. Maybe you haven't got. You have to pay bills. You have some of those are some of the difficulties. You have to pay bills. You have to go transport, communication, your phone, and all those things. So sometimes it's difficult to gather money and retrain as well. In the particular discipline.
There's money involved.
There's money involved. And then you'll be paying your fees as a foreign student. Not as a home student. That's another difference. But if you come and you are still determined, you start gradually, and gradually your plan will manifest.
Yeah. So looking at, as you said here,
Yeah.
that Ghana social workers are just, in terms of work, they are all over the place. But when you come here, when we say a social worker,
Yeah.
any social worker have a defined sort of job that they are doing, and there are some policies and procedures that actually guide them to do
Yes.
that. So is it that we don't have those policies or those structures are not there that actually not helping or supporting the social workers to actually perform well in their role or doing their specific role as a social worker, rather than them being all over the place?
Yeah. Let me get it this way. You know, in Ghana, we have the Children's Act.
Yeah.
And this we also have the Children's Act of 1989.
Yeah.
So the Children's Act, that is the mother guidance book for all social workers.
Okay.
Whether you are practicing for adults, you are practicing for children,
Yeah.
you are practicing for vulnerable persons with disability, person with special needs,
Yeah.
person with learning difficulties, person with difficulty in hearing, difficulty in seeing. We are all guided by the
same.
mother book of
Yeah.
the Children's Act
Act,
of 1989. In Ghana, we also have the Act, but you see that Act, I'm not sure it's even legislated. Yes,
Okay.
there's an Act.
Okay.
There's an Act. Actually, it's legislated, but the implementation is the problem.
What's the problem?
Here, the implementation, you know, the way the laws work in this country is different from the way the laws work in Ghana. If you go into the Constitution, the 1992 Constitution, there's an element of social welfare. In fact, in Ghana, the oldest profession, the oldest department is the Department of Social Welfare. Nkrumah established it.
Okay.
Nkrumah established it when he came. I think somewhere in when we became a republic.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's the oldest profession, the oldest department that was established in Ghana. So social welfare should have been at the top, to be frank.
Okay.
But for some reason, I think it hasn't captured the priority of government.
Priority of government.
So
okay.
the resources, if you look at the budgetary allocation of the Department of Social Welfare, the budgetary allocation is very little.
Yeah.
So you go to the office, I'm telling you, they don't even have proper chairs to sit on. They sit on benches. You go to the offices, and you know the office environment in itself is healing.
Yeah.
The office environment itself is welcoming. It's supposed to welcome you. You're supposed to be happy in your work environment. You can't compare the Department of Social Welfare to other Ministry of Finance. No. Other departments.
No.
PURC. You can't.
These are more hands-on.
Yeah, hands-on, and they think that they are bringing the money. But if you look at the Department of Social Welfare, it's a typical civil service organization.
Okay.
But they forget that the social issues out there.
Yeah.
There's so many social issues out there that are affecting productivity, and social workers or persons working in the social welfare department should have been tools, should have been resources, should be able to deal with the social issues.
Okay.
And that can bring in productivity.
Okay.
Because when you see the most important capital, I always say, the most important human capital in production is the human being, is the human factor.
Okay.
So when you neglect the human factor, then it's a recipe for non-production.
Okay.
If you look at this country, the human resource is developed. That's why the welfare system in the UK is the most vibrant throughout the whole world.
Yeah.
The welfare system in the UK. They don't joke with the welfare system.
Yeah.
They don't joke with the issues on the street, knife crime, rape, drugs, alcohol,
Yeah.
street fighting, mental issues. These are all issues that are prominent even in our own country.
Yeah.
But the government attention in terms of supporting them is different.
Yeah.
I think that the government is not prioritizing the Department of Social Welfare, which is a shame.
Yeah.
Unlike here, it's at the top, to be honest.
Yeah.
They prioritize it. You train as a social worker. If you don't want to do mainstream social work, there are other areas that you can go into. Okay. So many issues.
Okay.
You can work with the local authorities. You can work with residential institutions. You can work with other many areas that are dealing with the human nature. Okay. So that is the major difference.
Okay. Yo, Akwantuo Mu Nsem ana yegu so a yatwetwe ho enkomo ekakra ene topic na ye ka ho asem eye living the journey episode 6 no now yeah brother Thomas a former social worker has given us a lot of experience I want so FM now yeah brother na amayati ase say o tu kwan na oba abrochira o ma na onyo adwene say oba okay na me wo Ghana we na me ye ntime ba eno an sese me ye dey me ye or say oba or so make yourself available say bibi biara wo gire say oba ye no usua de ana say wo konkan e wo adesua mu a ema woni de akwa akira obetimi afiri saa ebia adwuma na wo ye na ebia oba ye no ye no na wo ye ofie e na ade bewura mu ba ye na me no so obetima atoa wo nwuma sua no so ama watimi akwakope adwuma foforo na wo ebikwa de wo ye ne nesha na atima mo wako wanim said ono no kan ne se wo hya ase mpo no na ono na oba ha no no ye social worker wo Ghana ana wo ye social worker adwuma ba oba ha se ne so no oba be ye adwuma ne companies be ye adwuma no nya experience in a care sector no and then through that no upgrading no ho ekokoye say we social worker enti sa wo hwe geni ono na famu na ono na kire se wo ba enya easy de se wo ba wo ye adwuma na wo san esua de emu fees na se wo kutua fees kwampa ebi wo hono ma wo se utua ebi mutua home fee no wo de wo betua international fee which is twice the home in students no ebetua no na nyina na wo so mo woni bre na aka se waba se wo bepe bibi abidi ana wo pe bibi akokrom to wo so mo woni bre na wo ginam na watimi atimi akonka ana se watimi recover properly nya se wo bae no wotena ba bia wote na wotena ho wo se yema nwuma sua so hia na nya research about ba bia ye adwuma bia na nya research wom ana se ba bia skill set no wono yenya research wo honum se be ya ebetimi improve your education no and your skill no na yetimi occupy a better position in wherever we work ahanti your brother Thomas you also so I contribute no na se dey go so ya twetwe no and am so ye kasa na no before so ebeba ifa different topic ya no so na ebia ene we ni na nya wo de a ebia the next one so ya ye be so mo ye be kasa no ebia na ye no aye wo de enti enche ye be bie line atum ni ama atiefo kwan na omusoso atimi a kire wo madwene e wo dwumadi aye di so
ega kasa wini ebusunbia unya sama wana baby this year can baby yakwa ni bro
yeah Akwantuo Mu Nsem na ene ye wo ha ye twetwe ho enkomo eye mo amunua mo de hye na napoku na metena akunwa mu a ene me di Akwantuo Mu Nsem na ebramo ya to din ye topic na ya to din say life abroad diaries no eno an ye guso ene episode 6 na ye di ho adwuma ya to din say living the journey inti but Thomas akan ne life journey actually was so life journey to say there na wo fam wo ba abrochire there na wo fam experiences ben and wanya and there na wo di si wani so and wo ba ha wo ba ye no there wo di si wani so won sa aka and wo ba ha no there wo ye ankasa no nya there wo pe ba wo pe se wo divert ko ba bi wanya obi amana cancel and wa ye research e wo sa ba bi a pe se wo kwani ye ehun se ho no wo kwa ebebo wa na ana se wo ba wie no na ye no so waba betena fie ana so obewie school no so na eso ama mfaso enti ni nyina na ye cheche yadwene wa hanum sei enti wo ba abrochire no den experience na na ye be share den wa fam wo processes a wa fam e ko ne sei e kwasa de open no ana enkwasa de open no na se kwasa de open na e de bio na abaye ama watimadi nkan ewom ena se ankoye enkwasa de open so a e de na abaye ama na akoye amawo enti ye no ho ena na ye twetwe enkomo enti mre paso e bebie ye phone line atum na watimi afre na ososo wakire wadwene said Brother Thomas Kaya na me say me ba krom hanum say me ba ha na me I did engineering back home mechanical engineering but babedru hanum say no ma divert craft from that engineering side no crash say no I'm in health and social care you understand and you know enye say de wo beye anaso do si wo ye wo krom no eno na ebia wokoba bia ebefa ebia beka koduru ba bi no na wo say wo twon ho kakra ko wura ba bi foforo a ye no krampo no na you never thought say ye no kraba ba profession mu nanso so aba ba ye no nam ye no so na etima bie ekwan foforo amount because yenumwa edina na mua and woko yadwuma ma obi na yeno no wo mu ana promote na ye demote na ye yese na so usua bi na so wo de ko wanim na wo move on bi wo kra company bi wo no mo ye wo se wo change company kakra na wotimi move on direction na pese wo ko no na e change ya no ene nam ye no so ma yetimi koye adwuma e man krofo ma yetimi ekoye panyini ewo madwuma mu ne nam so na se asame metimi eye adwuma mo nipa na me yese dia adana me so metimi fa sa akwan so na me so me nyame dia so what ase na wo de nam sa akwan so na so dia bi na nyina no eye so obe develop ho aha because career there is a progression sort of a journey into de bia no so wo ye wadwene so obesua de dia de bia no obetimi akonkan na so obetimi asesa bia na bia profession bia wo akọ a different profession mu enti ne adesua na ye nyina yesua ha na ye nyina ye cheche ye ho bia na bibi wo honom bia wo fie ukuta profession bia dimu pa ba oba ha no unya obi a obetimi aso nsa apia enti wakadem anase de sese wo ye no untimi nyanti no aha ye cheche na so wo hu kwan bia so betimi afa so na watimi abo sa abra no Enti Batoma said ye kai wo ba hanum say na wo ye social worker dada wo social work ni mo experience na wo ba ye yenim say ene enkrofo so free ye krom omaba through the COS ye omo yaba ebinom ye nurses ebinom ye doctors ebinom ye laboratory technicians ebinom ye electrical engineers ebinom ye civil engineers eno mo nyina na aba as under care umbrella no enti eno ntino ebia obi wo krampo na opese osan akọ saa profession ni mu ba ebia oni kwan bia obetimi ayede akọ ana wonim de obetimi aye atima kwoto na disua no so amana etimi ede akọ ba bi foforo no wonim enti no wo hye ba bia wo hye na eno no age so de wonyine no na
eba
na sanes ye enti no advice be na wo de be ma sankrofo ya omo aba omo edisi wo esi aba omo social care ni mu but e bi ono one profession power de by advice na futu be pa na de be ma sankrofo.
Okay, yes, it's very true. I mean, who said the COS concept is actually a springboard because if you look at those who came under the COS system, the COS basically was for people to come and work in the care industry,
in
the health and social care field, health and social care industry.
Yeah.
But people, like you said, came with different professions.
Yeah.
We have teachers. We have even I know of a friend who is a lawyer who trained as a lawyer in Ghana.
Yes.
But he's not in the social care industry because it wasn't easy for him to come. With his legal profession, you would to get a visa. To come under the legal profession to come and work, it wasn't easy. I know engineers, friends who are engineers. I know people who have done medicine. You know, we have the medical degrees. But if you look at the medical system, it's not, especially if you are trained abroad, it's not very easy for you to get straight into the medical system to register with the medical association here and get straight into the medical stream and work. It's not very easy. So it's true. People have come with different training, different expertise, different professions, who have come under the health the COS, the sponsorship license to come and work. Yes, but when you come, like I said earlier, you have to examine yourself. You are a medical doctor, you are an engineer, you are an architect, you know, you are a pharmacist. But all these organizations that all these departments I've mentioned, they all have registered bodies. You can't even go and work there without first and foremost being registered there. So whilst you come into the country legally through your COS and you are in the job that you are doing, you now still have to explore. If you are a medical doctor, you need to research and explore around being a medical doctor in the UK. So like being a medical doctor in the UK, you have to write the PLAB exam. You write the PLAB exam, you pass, then you go into the system. If you are a pharmacist, they also have a board that you have to register in. Any profession that you've come in, they have a licensed body. That first and foremost, you have to find out how to get integrated into that licensed body, how to register into that licensed body.
Yeah.
That's first and foremost what you need to do. Because if you don't do that, how in the first place, how are you even going to work as a doctor or a pharmacist or an engineer or an architect or a nurse or any other thing? You can't. So first and foremost, while you are working in the care industry, in the care sector, then you're also exploring, finding out more. Call the body. Research. Right now, everything is down in the internet. Everything is in there. When you research, even the AI is it's a very powerful tool.
Yeah.
It's a very, very powerful. Dollar is a very, very powerful tool. Just Google and search. Once you have the qualifications, and there are also accreditation boards.
Yeah.
The national accreditation boards are here, like NARIC, and they're all here. So if you've come with a particular qualification, you need to find out whether that qualification is compatible with the UK educational curriculum.
Yeah.
That is very important. I'm talking about those of us who have got professional academic qualifications and you come in.
Yeah.
Like the nurse, the teacher, the doctor, the engineer, the pharmacist, you know, the architects.
Yeah.
They all have registered bodies.
Yeah.
So you need to find out whether your certificate is even compatible. There's some universities around the world whose degrees are not acceptable with NARIC here.
Yeah.
Luckily, those of us from Ghana, if you're from any of the universities,
Yeah.
our certificates are compatible with NARIC.
Yeah.
That's our luck. Because you know, the education in Ghana is actually a top notch.
Yeah.
Our education in Ghana, any degree you get from Legon, from Cape, from Winnipeg, from UDS, they are compatible with the UK NARIC qualifications.
Okay.
Even our polytechnics. Yeah, because they know that Ghana has one of the best educational institutions. If you Google, you get it. So first and foremost, when you come, the first thing you need to do, because for us, social workers, we did it even before we came into this country. Yeah, because we did it. Because we didn't come under the COS, so we did it before we came. But if you come under the COS, when you come, just you pay a fee. They will demand for your qualifications, your certificate, and then within a week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks maximum, they will give you the outcome.
Yeah.
So once you get the outcome, you are comfortable that your degree is acknowledged in the UK.
So do you advise say obiba na say woyesa NARIC na okay?
Yeah, you come with a professional qualification, yes.
Yeah. And this mimi say na mabana me de sa NARIC yaba na say me pese me to am addition sa. Are you advising say we go down the same sort of qualification in order to approve my license quickly, or you advise say change where I feel comfortable?
No, I think that because you are going to look for employment based on your certificate.
Yeah.
And any employer will want to find out whether when they are hiring you, or if you are going for further education.
Yeah.
If you are going for further education, or if they are advising you, they want to look at your certificate.
Yeah.
Now the English language, when we were coming, we didn't have that problem. But now, even the doctors who come, they ask them to write
English
language.
Yeah.
Like
IELTS.
Yes, the IELTS.
Yeah.
You know Vaughan. I mean, he's written it, even though he's a medical doctor.
Yeah.
So what I was saying is that, especially if you train in a country where you weren't trained in, they think that English was not the official language.
Yeah.
They know English is Ghana's official language. So if you didn't train plus in Ghana and you train like in China, in Bulgaria, all those places, even though they accept those universities, but they want to be sure that you really understand the English language. Yeah. That's why even here, the life in UK is compulsory. It doesn't matter your qualification.
Yeah.
But you have to write that exam, life in the UK. For them to be sure that you know the culture, the values, the expectations, the legal systems, even information about the royal family and stuff like that. They want to be sure that you know all this is to be able to integrate.
Yeah.
So that is very important. But I would advise that, yes, when you come in with a professional qualification, make sure that NARIC satisfies it. That's the first thing. It's very important. Then, now, the profession that you came in with, you try to find out how do you practice that profession. There's a lot of information out there, because the issue is that information is the first point of your resource. When you come into the country, information is the first resource. So with those of us who come in with a professional qualification but under the COS, it's very important you get that compatibility established. Then you get
where you want to go and know their expectations and procedures. Because, like I said, if it's medicine, you have to write a plan.
Yeah.
You can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
You have to write that exam and qualify and get the accreditation. Then you can start applying for a job. But there are some of us too those of us who are the hustlers. The hustlers, some of them have come in here without any qualification.
Yeah.
That one, I mean, you can get a job in the private sector. Once you are legally here, but you still have to find out, for instance, you can go into the security system. That's another wide area where you can easily get employment. You can go into the construction sector. That is another wide area. You can retrain even as a driver.
Yeah.
Some people have come here even with degrees, they've hanged it, and they are cab drivers. And they are making it because the cab industry in this country is another vibrant industry.
Yeah.
So there are some people who have come into this country, and they are cab drivers. Some are in the construction industry. They are either masons, they are builders, they are carpenters, they are painters. There are so many. They have retrained into that in industry.
Okay.
But with the COS, that is the best route I've just discussed with you.
No.
But those of us who have come with generic qualification as well, like you finish a technical school, sometimes those technical school, NARIC may not be able to establish that it's a compatible, recognized certificate. Like we have vocational schools in Ghana.
Yeah.
Those vocational schools are not up to the standard where NARIC would recognize. But you've gone to train as building and construction person. You've gone to train as a carpenter. You've gone to train as a mason. The private sector can easily absorb you.
Yeah.
And the issue is that in this country, the private sector employs more than the government sector.
Yeah, it's true.
The private sector is employed more than the government sector.
Yeah.
So even though you have trained in those low level institution level vocational school, you can get a job in the construction industry, and they pay well. It's huge. So don't come and fold your house and say that this country initiative is very important.
Yeah.
Initiative is very important. So for me, that is the best way. But some of us we easily get deflated. We easily get stressed up. But the point is that one of the Akwantuo Mu issues is stress. You can easily fall into depression.
Yes.
So you need to build your shock absorbance. You need to build your resilience. If you try here and it doesn't, retrain. If what you came with here is not working, there are opportunities in the country for you to retrain. And perhaps live where you were. Like for instance, there's some qualifications that we have in the universities. You graduate in the university, a respectable university, but you come here and realize that degree cannot get you anywhere. Because here, they just don't take people because you are a degree holder. No. They must be sure that what you have learned, the expertise you have, the qualification you have, the profession you have will benefit the economy.
Yes.
So if you have learned something that cannot benefit the economy, where are you even going to start? So the best way is to retrain. And if you retrain, that's why you were saying some people they retrain and go into the private sector and become self-employed.
So then you can omo school actually and omo university ni omo enwuma nim no akwati na omo so omo aba omo so no omo nim hwe kra omo nim atwere omo nim akenkan no dia afutuo ne de ma omo na omo wo ha omo nim omo nko school no ba bia ono so be so otukwan ka obi ma so na say niam sesa se de ye kan hi sisi first na nka oba ye nka se kwetwere brofo bia ansa na ya ma kata say ye se okotwere ansa na ya de ama wan ko school no ba de wati ma twere na adwuma akwakoye ne say adwuma bia akwakoye ye se fa CV bra o so CV no krampo no woni bi obeda intis die na wo ka tiefo muti na omo ye krom Ghana na so mo krobia so na mo pese mo tukwan eba amano na futu be na de be mo in terms of wo experience a wo bae na wo de okuta qualification na de bae wo bae na wo progress wo advance wo qualification no e na wo bedru ba bia wadri enti obi a wo ba won de won buen no onko school da wonya hweda na so pese wo ba no futu be na de masa ankrofo
Wow, and to be frank, she said ye drew the Ed. It's difficult. Those who are already in the system, those days, talk about 20, 25, 30 years ago. You won't go for a man school at all. And they found their way here. Ebinimo bar on the grounds of invitation. And they haven't gone back. And then they stayed here and then they qualified to stay here through the overstayed status. Those days it was about 5 years. It came to 10 years. I think it came to 14 years. I think now it's about 20 years. And it's also the way the immigration system is being tightened in this country. If you are already in the system, it's different because one go school cry. I mean, if you haven't gone to school, it doesn't mean that you don't have sense.
Yeah.
We have the private sector. Some of them are working in shops.
Yeah.
No, Ghanaian established shops. No, and then they've trained. They know how to do the teller. Some of them are cleaners. Those days you don't need any qualification to be a cleaner.
Yeah.
And to some of them, they took them and they train on the job. They went to adult education. They went to what we call ISOL. Yeah. ISOL is English speakers of other languages. Yeah. And if you are in this country and one go school at all, only qualification, I will advise that you enroll with ISOL. Yeah. ISOL is a very popular area where the government knows that yes, there are people in this country who English is not their first language, but somehow they found themselves into the country. Yeah. So they can go and register with ISOL, and ISOL is undertaken in every adult education. Yeah. So you go there, you register, and they will teach you basic English that can give you the opportunity to do the menial jobs. You can clean. I mean, you just need basic English to be a cleaner, to do basic, even to become a driver. Those days you can learn the science. You can use your ISOL to learn the science of driving. And but now, if you are not in this country, you are abroad, and you are an illiterate, and you want to come into this country, it's difficult because, like you said, if you want to come on your own, it's difficult because you have to write the English exam. Yeah. And if you haven't been to school at all, one goes to cry about this with my trust English, I pass it. So the first place is difficult. Yeah. The way some people are coming to the country, they came via invitation. Okay. So, but as an invitee there, you don't write that exam because people have invited you. And now say, already, and you are even an illiterate in Ghana, and let's say your husband or your wife is here. They can invite, they can do a paperwork for you to come because you are coming as their spouse. Yeah. And so, who was certificate and not certificate, who with my back. You can also come as an invitee. But then,
I don't know what banner. Sani pay on also sister now, no bar. Oba be bedding when nipa na wode na eba no so because oba sisi a ontimi nkan ontimi nchro enti na oba na dwuma pemu no ebe ye den na nipa no na first no na katua kakra na oje no netimi tua ayi wode say one room ma no sisi ne hire ne ba be kan onti wontimi mfa the same one room bio say also okokoje maybe 1 bedroom flat and a 2 bedroom flat expenses no so be san akoso.
Yeah, but you see the luckness that one there, that why if you are inviting your spouse, first you have to look at your income. Yeah. Right now they've tightened even that one. Yeah. You must show your income. How much is your income? Will you be able to take care of because they're very minded now about the welfare system. But over hang quantity and you are legal and you are working and your wife comes even though you struggle, it's not easy for you, but your wife can retrain. Yeah. Your wife can come and go to the ISOL and retrain, and then once your wife is here and if your income is not up to a certain level, you can apply for welfare in addition. You can apply for the welfare. Yeah. But that is when you are legally, you are British citizen. And you are even indefinite. This time is difficult when they know you are indefinite and you don't have the income and you want to invite somebody. Or already you are on welfare and you want to invite somebody to come. Yeah. It won't go through because they are very, very critical in reducing the numbers. That's why even all this indefinite, if you look at the way that they are talking in Parliament, it's a battle now in Parliament where they want to increase the number of years you will do before you get qualify. Even indefinite. They are giving this 2.5 years, 2.5 years, 2.5 piecemeal, just to discourage us. Yeah. It's all because they want to reduce the immigration system. Yeah. And that system has been flawed because of the exodus of migrants coming through the channel. Yeah. So it's very difficult. But say one go school at all and you want to come on your own accord, it will be difficult this time.
So omwa se CCA yen o my Ghana ye hu se enkofododo o matu kwan aba amanone etimi omobwa the country na economy no based on almost so kakra almost the bre abusiafo e wo fie no enti ema yeso ye man economy ntimi ekosoro kakra na adena ban ntimi set bibi up say sanete dia mo amunko school na amonyini no there will be maybe some evening classes like SO ye omo ye wa hase na sa classes na mo ye no honum free of charge na emabunu na omo anko school omo nim de no e wo form na e bi kro obi wo krampo na enya sa ade na nkasa na wonimade o wonimade a okọ school a obehu nim girl bi a wo share school ase na wadi I think 17 no okọ primary school primary school na just say omo ho nyina omo nyini sine no ba ono kwa we serious ntino okọ ye o pass na omo push na ntino ni age ni time na no omo yan sisi ya no a wo ye qualify nurse e wo Ghana sisi what I say enti say ebi wo ho asankrofo yetimi nya wo na oyetimi educate wo in that level a ebi a say edwadie mpo na wo di a obetimi dis enhumasua na osua kakra na de aka ho na wo de adi sa adwa no say akwantuo no nipa ne pese wotu a okoso a then onko ye burden ewo onipa na woko no no eso enti sa megiri say nka government na disa policies no disa initiative eba wo yekromu a megiri say beboa emabunu na o manko school a mo etete yesi afre bi tramo was adien ene yesi say o mo fafa no megiri say nka no betima abo wo mo so kwa mo so nya chance etimi di aba abrochire ibi.
Look, we have a system. You know, before, you know, I told that I work with the World Bank. Part of the package, the grant I got, was to work with the non-formal education.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe non-formal education is an aspect of the Ghana Education Service that was established during the revolutionary time, where there was resources for those days. They call it. It was even in Nkrumah's time. They call it night school. So what to be?
Yeah.
There was something they called night school.
Yeah.
Then when Rollins came, they transformed it into the non-formal education.
Yeah.
And it's in all the regions and all the districts. So non-formal education is supposed to teach our illiterate, unfortunate brothers and sisters how to speak English and write. And the non-formal education is still there.
Okay.
But the resources, I understand, is not as prominent as it used to be.
Okay.
So like you said, the government should make sure that the non-formal is still functioning effectively to offer this nice school. We had people that they trained. They had people who were trained as literacy teachers, and literacy is just ability to speak and write basically.
Yeah.
So other people benefited from it. I was one of the consultants for that program.
Okay.
You know, so it's there. Okay. So we have this program, but I guess that the government, that successive governments, their priorities have shifted because they feel that the concentration should be on informal education.
Yeah.
But the non-formal education was created with the mindset that it's not everybody who had the opportunity to go to school.
Yeah.
So those who have not been able to go to school, let's create a system. That's what they call it, non-formal education.
Yeah.
And those days, our illiterate brothers and sisters used to call it night school. Or some call night school. That was there. So it's just an analogous listen to the ISOL here.
Yeah.
So if you look at the ISOL concept and the night school concept or the non-formal education concept, they are the same.
Okay.
But the only difference is the resources. Okay. So yes, I agree. I think that government has to really look at it.
Yeah.
And that we even had a minister that was in charge of that. But at the moment, I don't know how non-formal is functioning in Ghana.
Yeah.
But I remember, they had resources, they had offices, all the regional directors and most district directors had paper caps. I remember artists came and wrote books. They wrote literacy books.
Yeah.
You know, that was being taught in these classes.
Yeah. So
you go to the villages, you see the non-formal education teachers. They gather people and they teach them. Okay. And it was normally in the evenings when people are finished their farm work. So it was a very vibrant policy. So it's there.
Okay.
That bit is there, but the priority and the resources is what I don't know at at the moment. Otherwise, it's there.
It's there.
But like we said, those who haven't gone to school at all, back at home, people just want shortcuts.
Yeah.
Some people know that on their own they can come, so they go through this draconian way, passing through the desert, through North Africa to Libya and whatever, and some of them get 1, 2, 3 years on the way. Some die in the desert and that kind of thing, and they find their way here. So it's a difficult process now. So for me, if you have something good doing in Ghana, I would advise that you go through that, because it's between life and death. Sometimes when we talk, they say, no, exactly. They don't believe that what we tell them is the truth. But to be frank, if you haven't got any education at all, right, it's difficult now to come on your own. But if you as an invitee and you don't go back, then the only thing is you become an overstayer, and that is not attractive at all.
No.
It means that if you have to work, you have to work in the private sector under very typical secrecy. If they catch you at any time, they will deport you.
And that's not the best.
And that's not the best. So you advise people that, no, if you are in this state, don't even try to come.
No, not
try
at
to
all.
look at alternative ways of succeeding. And like you said, I remember when the president came here, there was a program that he came and did, and he said that we have 16 regions now in Ghana. He said that diaspora is the 17th region.
Okay.
If you look at the contribution of the diaspora, it was more than about 70% of the regions. The contributions for a year that goes into the Ghana budget is huge.
Okay.
It's very huge. So they recognize the diaspora as the 17th region. And that's why a lot of governments, when they come in, they don't deal with citizens abroad, even the political system. They don't do with their citizens abroad. Because
not at all.
It's a whole constituency. The diaspora has become a very huge constituency. It has become a very huge region. But it's all comprising of those of us who are legally here, and even those who are not legally here, but they're able to do ways and means to be able to get and send money home. I know some of them go through the difficult way of they say using other people's documentations to work, which is very critical. I mean, once you are caught, I know it will not be easy. If you are caught in that way,
it will be criminal offense.
It will be a criminal offense, both you and the person whose documentation that you are using. But some of us are very careless. Some of them come here, even the addresses they use now. If you look at when they are sending this voting registration thing,
voting card.
Yes, if you look at the questions they ask, how many people are living in this household,
and then you have to fill that.
And I even say that how many addresses pass through this house, this address. You see, they are very clever.
They know
because there are people here who are living illegally, but they have other addresses. I may be living here, but my address is
somewhere else.
So they want to know who's how many. And right now they are computerizing everything. To be able to know people who are here illegally and using different addresses. So those of you who are here and liberally give your postcode out, you have to be very, very careful.
Because you never know, people can use it for other means.
Because some people, they're using they're not living in your home, but letters are passing through your home.
Through your letterbox.
Your letterbox. It's fraudulent. Because the government knows that is one of the areas that they can track illegal immigrants. So if I talk about illegal immigrants, sometimes, yes, you said, oh, I'm just helping. When the law catches you, the law in this country doesn't recognize helping. The law in this country doesn't recognize ignorance, naiveness. The law in this country doesn't recognize I don't know, or I'm trying to help a neighbor. So we should be very careful about that. And to those who are listening to me, listening to us honestly, this is why this program is the best program I'm on, because there are a whole lot of things that our people are ignorant or they take things for granted. You have to be very careful. Giving your documentation, because when I say that, yes sir, we're like bottles. They don't know the difference between me and Ajari here. But sometimes it's not true. You have to be very. It gets luck that they haven't caught you.
I remember those days. Somewhere around I think 2005 or 2024 thereabout. A friend of mine, driving license because we want to buy.
Very good.
What else here? Na okofa car. And also the obi niema na yadwuma. Car no so no obi insurance na dia kwakoto so. Ti say na oni yi o 10 year no na che say baby ense so for lane ense so for kofam. I want nkofo yi kotifo.
Yes.
Stop on almost stop on no woni hwan a. O di no boy no babo no wani di no akobo din foforo. Okobo din foforo no. Ana nkofo yi di so ni mu.
Yeah.
On say na park car na si ho no mo je car no. Then omo taking it to sales. And ti hono ana omo interrogating and okay say no we enya one kasa woni hwan and oboni din say me ni pass message wa bra wo yire ne ma wo krom han man kwa kra krom afọ yire no eso yo krom han you know say obo din no na I say nkata na woni krom pa through that no kra bia obetina ye no okobo obidin ti ye say no ma wo nya criminal offense as I say na edana yi so as I say want me emme or apply several times say obey British citizen
or like I say yeah deporting him
no because on ni yire ne man
okay right to life right to life yeah
so at the nyasa kan ho no enti ne ho kire no pa but it's say na yire no eye kromani no so ono so ye social work enti na otimi ejina mu na omo ediyi no ya abusuafo na napoku na metima kwame makunya mu na anwumre ya me na motwetwe nkomo ya bia line atum se ofra Ghana and as ofra any other national obetimi the +44 aka hon 7548 na wode wafra your number no number na free screen so yeah 7548 34 2670 ya bia phone line atum obetima frɛ na so wode wadwenkyerɛ aba enadwumadie ye twatwai awa hana so wakyerɛ wadwene say wopɛ offer your WhatsApp number na wode +447548 342670 na offer ne ma kwan na wakyerɛ wadwene ye brɛ no ye nimrɛ ntine yesrɛ mu a obi a wopɛ offer na akyerɛ wadwene no na wafrɛ ma na yintintia na wafrɛ na ya ma kwan ama watimi akasa
a man for something one man I think my system high life them
anti Mr. Thomas said na ye kan ni atwetwe nkomo fa omo a omode COS ba ye omkuta other professions a omo tima be wuram na saa yin mo anom say minim say so COS no krampo wo de bana sa wo de care and no say no the easiest route just say so in terms of cost wise obi sponsor obi on say no the wo form kakra in terms of salaries no income no wo form income threshold no form kakra but say wo de compare so obi a doctor na nurse and that's what the profession ankasa efrifie ba minim say the wages no ne contractual hours no some of the money are high and most of them tend not to do it and they say no obi room na wo ha say na wo gidi say IELTS no was so true say I was say wo kokotro almost here for be playables as a day say na was kokotra
for doctors
nti ade na omunko ye saa ade ni nyina no na omuntimi yesi for be kra oski esusu wo
oski oski part of plab oski is our 1,000 questions are you answer
nti ade na omunye saa ayine bi na say ken na wo na quickly wontimi empasse na go down o profession no wo de baye no na wonwura o profession ni mu na free care ni mu because NHS is also recruiting other private agencies are working in health they are also recruiting so that nanko for and try so be wura ye no mum na omoda so hye what they say care job ye mo so opportunity is there for them
it's not easy the associations no they are frustrating the foreign trained.
Okay.
Like for instance, I know that the plab since like for instance when I have a son who is a medical doctor.
Okay.
For the whole year, 2 years or the first 2 years, they didn't open the plab.
Okay.
They said they had a backlog. And there are people that have also even passed the plab from other foreign countries. They haven't been able to integrate. So it is still the employment, the capacity to employ and pay.
Okay.
You see, yes.
So if the people are not here, they are actually abroad.
Yes.
And we have people already here.
Yeah.
More qualified.
Yes.
Now these people want to take the plabby.
Yeah.
Now they don't give them opportunity to do it, but they will give it to the people who are actually not in the country.
Yeah.
But they are not 100% sure, so they will even get visa to come.
Visas. So a lot of people have passed, but they haven't got their visas. But those who are here, the opportunity is now there for them to write. It depends on the individual capacity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now they've opened
Now they've opened it.
Okay.
But initially, like for instance, when he came, they hadn't opened it.
Okay.
It was tight.
Tight. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like I think they've seen that the numbers are huge.
Okay.
The numbers that want, for instance, to come and become nurses in this country, they are huge.
Okay.
But the resources are not up as it was. So you realize that even in the medical profession, that's why the junior nurses, junior doctors or nurses are always going on strike. The salaries are not very attractive as, of course, it's better than where people are coming from.
Yeah.
But it's not as attractive as it is
The people
now.
here. Yeah.
Yeah. But otherwise, I think that those who have come under such professions, they are really trying to get into. But if you look at other areas like engineers, architecture, social work, a lot of people are getting into the profession easily.
Yeah.
But with the health, it's difficult.
It's difficult.
With
Nobody
doctors.
knows why.
Because you see, if you are foreign trained in this country, you know the way this country is. They believe in their own trained systems.
Yeah.
So when you are trained abroad and come, you have to convince them that you actually have what it takes to deliver.
Oh, send and send crampo no say minim say ote ya yes nkrofo bi crampo yisu nkrofo certificate o mo de ba adwuma wo hospitals
yes.
o mo crampo
Oh yes.
na o mo enko school.
Yes, exactly. Because they are aware that some people have also come into the country with fake certificates.
Yeah.
I know one of our African countries, I don't want to mention the name, but one of our African countries like that, they have been earmarked now.
Okay.
They have been blacklisted.
Okay.
Because a lot of them have come. They are working in the health sector as doctors and nurses, radiologists, even as surgeons with fake certificates. So one of the issues that is impacting on those things is the trust that they have for a lot of countries who come. Citizens from other countries who come here with certificates. Yeah. So now they're doing a lot of verifications. So they have to verify from the university you completed. Yeah. They have to be. That's why they further even blacklisted a lot of some countries that whether they won't accept you with a certificate from that country in this country. Oh. Yeah, because of our dishonesty. There's a lot of dishonesty out there. Yeah. People are there and they are working without the relevant qualifications. They're using either fake qualifications or people's certificates to work. So all those things have mad the whole this thing. But if you look at the COS, it is one of the fastest routes. In fact, it is the fastest route at the moment. Yeah. Even spousal visa now. Yeah. Spousal visa is not a straight thing. No. They still have to give you the piecemeal. Yeah. But with the as at now, if you come with the COS, it's still the 5 years. Yeah. Yeah. For you to get the indefinite. And that is still the quickest route. Yeah. Because if you come here with 3 years, the next time you are renewing for 2 years. Yeah. And then and that you we came the time that we came with a 5-year work permit. And for me, I didn't even reach 5 years. 4 years I applied and I got it. Then you got it. Somehow I don't know how that happened, but I just gambled and I got it.
Yeah, those days things were different as compared
it's different
to
now.
Yes. Now things have changed.
The checks and balances, the scrutiny, the oversight. That's why you get to be very careful. Yeah. If you are in this country, one thing is honesty, trust, and reliability. Yeah. Then make sure you do things genuinely, because the least blemish now. Yeah. On your immigration status, they'll blacklist you. Yeah. And when they blacklist you, you start staying here illegally. Yeah. And that is what you don't want to go through. Yeah. It's so disturbing, it's so dehumanizing, it's so frustrating. Yeah. And sometimes it even affects your mental health.
Oh yes, of course. Because
if you have status.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people here that I talk to. They call me on the private line. I talk to them. I advise them. I have a lot of solicitor friends. If I'm not sure, I ask them themselves to be able to help a friend. Yeah. But the good thing is that there are a lot of immigration solicitors out there. If you're not sure, contact them. And also there are a lot of rogues out there who are collecting people's money and chopping.
And chopping
you see, they are deceiving people for what they cannot offer. Yeah. The help that they cannot provide. They are deceiving people out there, and out of desperation, that is one of the journey experience too we have out there. A lot of fake people who cannot help you say they can help.
Yeah.
You see, I have Ghana. The common term is connection. A lot of the connections are fake.
Yeah.
A lot of connections are fake. So you need to be careful who you are dealing with, especially with money. Some people here, they will kill for money. They will do anything to get the money.
Yeah.
Once the money goes into them, and you didn't have a formal transfer pathway procedure to get that money back, is not easy. All these are experiences that people are going through in this country.
Yo, abusia for Akwantuo Mu Nsem and Moha Mutie mene Mr. Thomas Kapama and I wahanum say and then you ray to and come live journeys live abroad diaries so na yene yachichem bakwa episode 6 no yatudin say living the journey and no na yete hanwumre ya ye chechra adwene wo ho ye line ye bia to 07548 342670 ofra now so wachira wadwene yembre no ya so nti opesa ofre now chira wadwene ye line no is open ubetimi afre na also wachira wadwene utu kwan oba brochire de na wafam de experiences na wo de na wo so kan ye so de atu ye hofo ana so ye pese ye tu kwan ni bia adwene ben na wo ka kire ne ne so ya fa de atum ne ye de aboye bra Akwantuo Mu Nsem de oba hanom a se de ye kan na asem se de sitie na sa na ye kan wa ha na ye gidi se etiefo a mutie nso so mutie no asopam yo yankonkoton ade kakra yankonkoton ade omomo so ya sene ama ede dwumadie ebramo ene anwumrei yanko na yankoton mu kakra Livingstone Healthcare say wo hwehwe obi ama a company yes CQC registered and rated gooda na omohwe obusuafo na wafre Livingstone Healthcare omohwe enkrofo from dementia, old age, learning disability, sensory impaired. If you're looking for a live-in carer and a 24-hour carer, so you can count on Livingstone Healthcare. Livingstone Healthcare operates around London. I would say all London areas, and then now they've extended their wings to Leicester. They are currently recruiting there. Nti sa wo hwehwe adwuma ewo Leicester na wo contact Livingstone Healthcare na omoso so ajewo ane wa ya adwuma kama. Italian nursery so ope nursery ediama oma nketwa akono omu adesua no ahyase ya na contact Italian nursery ewo Bohamwood. Number ehwe umani eye amount so wope aduane a edepa adi eye continental food and also African dish pa na di woni akere Parmalan lunch omoduane edepa ye na do ni akere na akoso a obetima didi obetima nya traditional drinks krampa pito ni nsafufu nyina obenya bi anom te se wopesa aduane bi adi na wodi woni akere Parmalan lunch so wopo obi no twamfoni na eye Bethel photography and videography wopo bi amana twamfoni na mudaho yopo say bia wo ye wedding wo ye outdoor bi anase event bi na wo ye na say wope obi amana be twamfoni na na afre Bethel photography and videography o ma be twama kama say opesa o send sika komo adofo e wo Ghana na ope omo rate no eye pa ye na wo download ya sisia na chese bibia de dem o process ne easy crampa now the one actually no download do mo app no Top Connect wo send ya obusuafo ensa be kan ntentamara se ope enwumpa edepa etie ewo weekend se wote ho na adodwo ho wanya wine bi anase wanya unsuo bi a chile a sanya obi anase orange juice bi a chile kama pa anase onum na se wudi tie better life banda bekoye pa enti mimenda bia ebo awia nomienu a yedi hihemu wa hanum senti na wahwe bi say watro nyom na opese nyom no produce ana opo bi ama na manage nyom na mawa your sound engineers wa ha your production teams wa ha ombetimi aboa ama wo nyom no so etimi akọ viral enti say wo sa nimdie no ana sa adwene no wo tiremu a rabehu Bethel live band for nane mpanyimfo nkasa na ombeboa ama wonyom so atimi abaso ya nti Akwantuo Mu Nsem ani wo hanum sei se wo pese wo tie wo all social media platforms ne so nyina wo betimi atie wo honom se program bi na wo yeso na pese ba be stream on live wo hona nkofo hunu Bethel ye betimi abaye so ama na fefefe nti na Akwantuo Mu Nsem living the journey eno ene yetwetwe ho enkomo ya toatoa bebre wa hanum sei na me mo must stay connected no throughout the program no ubesua bibi wo because I had de bia yesua de said ye kan emre pasoba mu na se wo se ye de omo ete niema asiye ana omo nim de akwa akiri ewo ye program so ye be from no aba na mo so abekekere o madwene anti ne ye wo ye nua our social worker Thomas wa hanum say won so akasa bebrebe a cheche niema ni so enti Thomas sisi said ya kan yina no atiefo motie dia futu ana semben na wode eto masum enne efa sa Akwantuo mu ba ensem ne niema efa Akwantuo mu no dia pa na tofa wo ka kire yetiefo na nwumre.
Yeah, what's our advice is that you see, you should know what you want to do. I always have a mantra that failing to plan is planning to fail.
Yeah.
I always mention it's a standard mantra that I say everywhere. Because the issue is that if you don't know where you are coming from and you don't know where you are going, then you'll be stranded. So you need to be very clear where you are coming from, where you are going, and you want to do out there. What do you want to do? What is your plan? What is your agenda? Because you can't just get up and travel for no reason.
Yeah.
You can't get up and travel without any agenda, without anything you really want to achieve.
Yeah.
You must have a timeline, one. But the timeline is relative.
Yeah.
Like some people say that, oh, I'm traveling, but I'm just going to do 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. You come and the situation is different.
Yeah.
So even though you might have a timeline, you might have a threshold, you might have a plan, but the circumstances under which you come can change.
Yeah.
So always be prepared for surprises.
Yeah.
Always be prepared for adjustments. Always be prepared for adaptability. With that one, then you will not have surprises. And when you are walking on the journey, when you are living the journey, and you fall, don't be thinking about how you fell. Be thinking about how to rise. Because when you are thinking about how you fell, even though the past can guide the future, when you are thinking about how you fell, you may lie there and never get up.
Yeah.
But for me, what I want to understand, it's not all that glitters is not gold. Sometimes when we are at home, when we are back in our country, when we are back in Ghana or Nigeria or any country, what we hear about abroad, that there's gold everywhere, there's money everywhere, there's job everywhere. Sometimes when we come, it's not the same story. The reality check becomes different the moment you travel and you land in the country. Yeah. When you land abroad, that is where the hard work begins. So when you come, you have to study the system, you have to study the values, you have to study the legislations, you have to study the protocols, you have to study the way of life, and see where you fit. Don't go and put yourself in the place that you are not required or in the place that you cannot deliver. It's very important. Yeah. A lot of us, we gamble with so many things. So when you gamble with so many things and you come and you are not able to meet what you really want to, then you become low, and that is the problem. So Akwantuo, be prepared for anything, be prepared for surprises. You need to build the resilience, you need to build the strength, and know that things may not go your way. A lot of us have come here and we have to change course, like we said. Be prepared to change course when it's necessary. Yeah. Look at your ability, look at your strength, look at what you can do and what you cannot do. Yeah. And then be prepared for anything. That's the only thing I can advise about this traveling. The diaries are many. Yeah. The episodes that we encounter are many. And everybody has a story.
Yes.
That's one thing I would say. Everybody who has traveled, whether successfully or not successfully, everybody has a story. And these stories that we are telling is supposed to guide us. So I'm happy your station is sending these signals out there. The experiences that we are sharing here, you have to look at yourself, reflect on your own story.
Yeah.
Have I succeeded? Have I not succeeded? What do I need to do? Where have I not done well? Where do I need to improve? There's always room for improvement.
Yeah.
There is always the opportunity for you to improve. And don't be frustrated. But what I would say is that always try to get your status. It's not easy. I know you don't control it.
Yeah.
But as much as you can, try to get your legal status. But without a legal status, I can tell you, no matter how you are progressing, but it's like you are always walking on eggshells, and they can break
at any time. Okay. Thank you very much, Brother Thomas, for your amazing contribution to the program. Sadia Okayeno, I say, failing to plan is planning to fail. So yes, I fantu yasum esa na yene sa me jinse nyina fa na de adwuma ebeboa enti ene Akwantuo Mu Nsem de yede ba bedro no said ekeka ye no nyina yesua bibi ya share life experiences ya kire the best route and the best options that are available out there. I will bet my issue. Don't go through the bad route, or don't take the illegal way, but take the legal steps. So obedru hanuma obey comfortable na wa ma may stress and I say wa may burden to obia or do bana so obeboa ama obe abediye na afi no obebana na abeye asem foforo enti ne yedi adwumadi ne besi ya dem asanyina yedem nyina audience nyina ase se mochimi atna motie abesi samrei producer Dom nyamenshira obebre so tired chinene wa hwehwe mfidie na ma bibia akoso kama anti producer yeda wase nti atiefo yedem nyina ase se mochimi stay connected till this time china so china de yemba by Monday to Thursday the program no so for ebeto so na Monday so no ye benya guest ewa ha enti no ye de no so ebetudwa na monyina enti ye de flyer ne ba ye de link ne bibia ebehye mu na motime adjone free Monday to Thursday na ye di Akwantuo Mu Nsem da monyina ase
baby this year that baby yakwa ni mo bro Sorry, one copy I will see Yanko. You do what I go, baby, be yamba. Yanum Yena, I got a son when you will see me. Who just someone one over baby, this year, Danny, baby, Yakua. Oh, bro, yeah, what to so I'm
Dunia kwakutu bata on fret on mane yentene kan kame se onifia ya ka be maba ya hwase ayena Akwantuo ya manipa abo asesa ahwe wani mu afide ya papa ho adwedwe ntimi de duko abo meyem meyem obi asesa nema nsem ode hyeba ene ma menka wasem nsechi be ya oda ntse wonsayem kwakuti anumeja ne ma wo probo okwachi kopa aduane obesan be biem ka huru se wagya buhia ofituo bi bresi
Some